Hey everyone! This week we are learning about plants. I love plants, so I am so excited about this lesson. We're going to get to go outside and look at different kinds of plants and notice really cool things about them. Are you ready? I am. Lesson 1, engineer it. What parts help plants live? What kind of plant is this that you can see? I think it's a tree. Look at its big trunk that's strong. And then all of its roots in the ground spreading out. This tree has parts that help it live. By the end of this lesson, I will know the parts of a plant. I will be able to explain how observing plants can give people ideas to solve problems. Wow, observing is a big word. Do you know what that word means? Observing means looking at things and noticing things about them. So I will be able to explain how observing, looking and noticing at plants can give people ideas to solve problems. From seed to design. Observing plants can give people ideas to solve problems. Can you solve it? How did observing the maple seed give people ideas to make the helicopter blades? Well, let's look at this for a minute. On one side, you see this plant-looking thing. That is a maple seed. And it has a little wing-looking thing on it, huh? And then on the other side is the picture of a helicopter. And the things on the helicopter that go round and round at the top, those are called helicopter blades. So you know what? I have a video of a maple seed falling to the ground. Let's watch it and see if that can give you a clue how looking at the maple seed gave people ideas to make helicopter blades. You ready? Let's watch this video, okay? We're gonna watch the maple seed falling in slow motion. It's coming from the top of the screen. Look how it's moving as it falls down. It's kind of going around and around and around. Interesting. You know what? I think it might be interesting to look and see what does a helicopter blade do when it falls. What do you think? Let's look at a helicopter blade when it goes around, okay? All right, we now have a video of a helicopter blade going in slow motion. So let's watch that and see what seems the same or kind of alike about the two things. All right, this is the top of the helicopter. And then we can see its blades. What are they doing? How are they moving? They're going around and around. And that's what makes a helicopter fly. The blade's going around and around. Let's look at it a little bit more from farther away. Do you see how they move? Going around and around in circles. Interesting. So let's think about it for a minute. We saw the video of the seed, and how was it moving? It was going around and around and around as it fell to the ground. And then we look at the helicopter blades, and how were they moving? They were also going around and around and around. So how did observing the maple seed give people ideas to make the helicopter blades? What do you think? You can write that down, or you can tell somebody your answer. All right, let's see what's next. plant parts. Interesting. Let's see. There are different parts to this plant. The pink part that you can see kind of in the middle is the fruit. That holds the seed. And then the green are the leaves. That's where the food for the plant is made. Did you know that plants eat? They don't have mouths, but they eat just like we do. Oh, and the long skinny parts on the plant, the stem, the water moves through the stem to the other parts of the plant. So plants drink and eat. Oh, and seeds make flowers. The yellow shows the flower, and seeds form in flowers and grow into new plants. So once the seed leaves the grown plant, it can make a baby plant. Oh, let's keep going down. Ooh, thorns. Thorns protect plants from animals. Have you ever gotten pricked by a thorn on a plant before? It kind of hurts, doesn't it? Well, that's its way of protecting itself. And then there are the roots. The purple spot is the roots. They take in the water. Remember, the plant drinks. And then they hold the plant in the ground. So the roots of a plant are kind of like your feet. They keep you in place and stop you from falling over. All right, so let's take a minute to go outside in the yard and look at some plants and see if we can notice the different parts of the plants that we have. Are you ready for this? I'm super excited to get to go outside. And we are looking at some plants that are in my yard. Wow, this is so exciting. I love plants. So let's look at this plant right here. This is a tulip. It's a flower. So do you remember what this part of the plant is right here, this long skinny part? This is the stem. And this is where the water moves in the plant, all the way from the roots. We can't see the roots because they're buried in the ground, keeping the plant from falling over. And then here's the flower of the plant. It's so pretty, isn't it? I like looking inside the flower too. Look at that. And then here are the leaves. This is where the food is made, remember? And then let's look at the shape of this plant. Like it's kind of tall and skinny with a flower at the top, and the leaves are only at the bottom. How many flowers can we count? 1, 2, 3 flowers. How pretty. Okay, and now this is a tree that I have. It's called a lilac bush. And you can see that it has lots and lots of stems on it. We call them branches on trees, don't we? They're big and brown. And then it branches out and we can see the green leaves that make the food. And then look at the pretty purple flowers. And they're tiny, tiny little flowers here where the seeds are made. And lilac trees smell so good. Oh my goodness, they're one of my favorites. And then this plant has not started coming out very much yet, but this is a rose bush. And let's see if we can get a good look at the then it left a fruit. Remember, the fruit is where the seeds live, and that's what makes baby plants. Isn't that so exciting? What plants do you have in your backyard? What can you notice? All right, so that was fun. We got to go outside. Now, let's go back to our workbook, okay? Let's see what's next. We've looked at parts of the plant, we've gone outside, and we've looked at the maple leaf seed and the helicopter. All right, so plant parts. We just talked about plant parts. So let's look back at this picture, and I want you to point out the parts where the seeds are made. Do you remember where the seeds are made? The fruit is where the seeds are made. All right, and where is the part that holds the plant up? The plant's feet, where's that? It's the roots down at the bottom of the plant. Each part of the plant helps that plant live. All right, time for some math. And it's your turn to go outside and look in your yard. So go outside and find a plant with flowers on it and count its parts. And then put that in the graph here. So let's look and see, like when you go outside, how many flowers does your plant have on it? How many stems does your plant have? How many leaves does your plant have? And can you draw a picture of your plant? Observe a real plant. Remember, observe means to look and notice. Then draw it and label it. You can draw it and label the stem, the leaves, the flowers, the roots, and the fruit. Use evidence to describe what each plant part does. So can you remember what each part of the plant does when you draw your own plant? Very exciting. All right, so let's do some review here. How does the shape of each part help the plant live? Roots, remember, that's the part at the bottom, like the feet. They have tubes inside them, and they drink the water from the soil into the tubes. Do you remember what part of the plant takes the water to the rest of the plant? The stem. The stems have tubes inside too. Water moves through the tubes to the flowers and the leaves. And do you guys remember what the leaves do? The leaves make the food for the plant to eat. Oh, and then there are thorns like on my rose bush. They're sharp and they keep animals from eating a plant. They're ouchy if you prick your finger on thorn. And the leaves are flat and green. Like some plants have really big leaves, bigger than my head, and some have tiny, tiny, tiny leaves. And they catch sunlight. And did you know that leaves also have openings in them that take in air? Tiny openings that we can't see with our bare eyes. And then remember, the fruits are shaped to hold seeds inside them. And the fruits protect the seeds. The seeds are what make baby plants. All right, look at the shape of this plant part. What does it do? Does it move water to the plant's parts? Does it hold seeds inside? Or does it catch light? Look at the shape of it. It's not long and skinny tube, and it's not flat. It must be B. It's holding a seed inside. All right, friends, that is what I am covering about plants this week. I hope you enjoy getting to see some plants outside in my yard. And I am so excited for you to get to go and look at plants and learn new things and notice, observe what the different parts of the plant does. I hope that you have a wonderful week and have fun looking at plants.